Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Today, an exciting battle of NFC teams between the New York Giants and the Philadelphia Eagles.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Jake Elliott is out ready to kick this one away. And we're underway from Philadelphia. Fields this one at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Let's start on the ground here. Tracy. And he works his way for a gain of 4.
That is simply a stay on schedule kind of run. Nothing more, nothing less, just right on schedule.
Brings up 2nd and 5.
First down run, nabs him 5. Now 2nd and 5.
Let's go.
Darts out of the shotgun. Completed over the middle. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Gain of 9 yards on the play. And it's good for a New York first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First down, Giants.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Slot man motioned over. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Caught by Theo Johnson. On the move, past the 40. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
Now, right there, that's what you want to see on your opening drive. Boom! Connect on a big shot, and instantly you set a tone that you're not going to be afraid to be aggressive in this game today. Boy, do I love that.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On first down, here's Dart. That pass is caught by Wan'Dale Robinson. And they bring him down after the play reaches the 26. And goes to the hurry up here. On play action with Dart.
At the 26-yard line.
That one connects. And he has the New York touchdown. The Giants take a 6-0 lead on their opening drive. Gano ends the point after. And the Giants will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
Eagles nothing. Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. His return starts at the 5. Making some progress here. And he gets him into a good spot. Just a yard or 2 shy of the 40-yard line.
First down 10 at their own 38-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line. 1st and 10.
Hey, thumbs up, alert. No touch.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. Dropped by the first guy he met. No gain on that first down run. That's a nice quick correction for this front, Brock. Give up the big play and then get a little back on the very next one.
Exactly the kind of response you want to see from your defense. You got to forget about the big play for now and stay focused on that next snap.
First play of the drive lost a yard. Need to get it back and some change here. 2nd down. Here's a design run. Hurts. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Dexter Lawrence on the tackle.
I can promise you, that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
Third down, line to gain 9 yards out.
Go Silver. 63, 63. Hey, 73, 73.
Third and long for him here. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game. So no initial clapback, at least not immediately. Gonna have to play from a deficit for at least a little while as that opening drive stalls out.
And your hope here offensively is that deficit remains unchanged when you get the ball back the next time, because you do not want to be looking 2 scores down to start this one out.
And he's hit before he can get anything on that return.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
New York to the line. First and 10. The give to Tracy up the middle. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
I know from the position of the quarterback, Kate, sometimes you hand that ball, you put it in the belly of the running back, and you send him right into the teeth of a buzzsaw. You can feel it from the jump, and that call from the defense, well, it came at the perfect time.
Run lost him a yard to begin the drive. Here comes 2nd and 11. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. Like a good target, Brock. Neighbors is there. And he'll get it up to the 27. Offense in the hurry up here. Third down, Tracy gets it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
You love a huddle? Okay, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there. He's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
First down, New York.
Throwing on first down. It's Dart. Catch made. Tyrone Tracy. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve. Some call it automatic. But it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
Here we go, set.
From the gun, here's Dart. Throw right side is caught by Robinson. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. That one gains 7. And it's good for a New York first down. No doubt they'll take a repeat of how this game began, Brock, and that play has them on their way towards it.
Scripting for success. They'll keep pressing the advantage, too, until some resistance has got to finally appear.
On the move, headed right. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete. It's the first time we've seen one of his passes hit the ground this game, Brock. He had been perfect before that one.
Well, we hear it and we know it, right? The team that makes fewer mistakes in this league typically wins the game. Yeah, that was what would you call a first mistake throwing the ball, and they still got the lead thanks to earlier efforts.
After the incomplete pass, here comes 2nd and 10. Takes the handoff, now to throw. And again, it's going to hit the ground, incomplete. Looking for his running back, and 2 straight incompletions that made this 3rd down.
You know, in the NFL, offensive-minded teams will call it a perfect Friday. They don't want the ball to hit the ground once. And especially on these short to intermediate throws, you've got to count on those being efficient and effective.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. To the air on 3rd and long. And that's a win for the pass rush. Hit as he threw it, leads to the incompletion. 4th down coming up.
Kate, as a quarterback, that is so rough. Incomplete, incomplete, incomplete. You're going to the sidelines, you're going to look at that tablet, and you're going to try to figure out how in the heck do we turn this around.
He gets his offense in better field position here to start. It's up close to the 30. First call here coming from the shotgun. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Has him on the quick hitter. And they're going to touch him down after a short pickup.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on the throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Shotgun snap for Hurts. That's caught. It's Saquon Barkley. And he is inside the 20, down to the 19-yard line.
You know, Ken, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
And they just get the play off. And apparently he sees no other option than to get rid of it on what is the final play of our first quarter. 1 quarter down for these two NFC East teams. The Giants in control so far. We'll return to the link right after this. We're back and excited to start the second. Eagles in a nice spot to put up points.
Miami, back.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And he's fight good enough to gain about 4. It's 3rd down.
You make that call to just give yourself a fighting chance on 3rd down, Kate. Take at least a little bite of the big meal between them and the 1st down marker. And that should make this upcoming call a little less daunting.
Third and 6 for them to figure out now.
Great, set. I know you want that.
Hurts gets it out wide, complete. And they take him out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for 1st and goal.
They like to say it's about the Jimmies and the Joes. I think that's about the X's and the Yo's. That's a well-drawn-up completion that nets them a 1st down.
Goal at the 6-yard line.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal.
Great, set. I know you want that. Go Silver, right?
From the pistol, Hurts. And wow, nearly a pick on that check down. A bit lucky that he couldn't hang on to it, and it fell incomplete.
That was it. That was their chance to escape this series. They were looking for a way out without giving up any points, and that was their ticket off the field. Unfortunately, he just couldn't quite hang on.
Had the chance to escape with a pick. Defense got to buckle down now as they line up for 2nd down.
Great, set.
They'll work against the blitz. He doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down. And as that one falls incomplete, Brock, the pressure ticks up just a bit because this has been too good a drive to not pay it off in the end zone.
Yeah, Kate, it's time to find your best matchup.
Yeah.
Unless you're already committed to going for it on 4th, you've got one more shot. players, not plays. Get it to your best player.
Last two passes haven't worked out. Another one likely coming. It's 3rd and goal.
Set. Anyway, Tiger Hornet. Hey, 73. Delta.
And again, here's Hurts. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. And the Giants get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Well, Brock, they get an early opportunity here inside the red zone, but nothing comes of it after that interception.
Yeah, no question, Kate. You expect that this won't be their last chance or the last time they get in the red zone. This will, or at least should, be the last chance that it ends in a pick. They're going to take that Microsoft Surface tablet. Everybody is. They're going to pull that play up, and most importantly, they're going to try to identify what happened so it doesn't happen again.
And he's going to be pushed down up near that 40-yard line.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
Quite the start to that drive, huh, partner? First play sets him up at the 38. On 1st and 10, here's Dart. Sideline throw wheeled in by Neighbors. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. A good pass from the rookie out of Ole Miss, and it gets him a first. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunk of yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
From the gun, it's Tracy. Some good running here as he gets him 7 on that 1st down carry.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes 2nd and 2. Here goes Dart to the air. Got a man downfield. This is Neighbors. And they're going to stop him, but he got enough to make it 1st and goal from the 8.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
The QB keeping this option on 1st and goal. He will take it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. Gano for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Giants double their lead to 14.
14. Eagles, nothing. To kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Set to return it. Here's Will Shipley. This manages to get just beyond that 30-yard line.
The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. On 1st down, Hurts. And they're going to have this up at the 44-yard line as they haul him down. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a 1st down.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum. Keep that defense on its heels.
Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. Oh, this is getting ugly early. Intercepted again. that underneath throw lockdown, Brock, and he took it the other way.
It's really, really hard to find a better rep than that one in coverage. You're so spot on. Covered it down the field. Usually a gimme to the running back. The only thing was a gimme 6.
Gano for the PAT. Extra point set right down the middle. And the Giants stretch their lead to 21. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. Needed a little more to reach the landing zone, so give him the ball at the 40-yard line. Excellent field position for him here after the kickoff lands short. From the 40-yard line now, this is 1st and 10.
Great. Set.
Hurts now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And this one will get them into enemy territory. Hit and stopped quickly, but the catch moves them to the 48. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets them the first.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go, 1st down. Hurts the throw. Short pass brought in. And a solid gain there. Gets him across the 45 before he goes out.
It's not just imperative that a quarterback knows man or zone. Same thing for a receiver, especially on a drag route. When he sees zone coverage like that, just settle down, find the soft spot, and give your quarterback a chance.
This is 2nd and 6 coming up.
Great. Set.
Hurts looking to throw. He's got Smith again. He does it. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles fighting back and shaving 6 off that lead. It's a Devontae Smith touchdown. So sensational work by the skill man there, Brock. Anytime you can make your quarterback look that good, you know he appreciates it.
That's a quarterback's best friend, no question. But on the other side, gosh, defensively, you got to get that skill player down. Period, end of story. You can't give up that much yards after catch.
Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Elliott's all set for the kickoff. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to about the 25-yard line before he's hauled down.
At their own 25-yard line.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
Another try from the 25. It's 2nd and 10. Darts looking to throw. The throw left side caught by Neighbors. And they will finally catch up to him just a second before he could reach that 40.
14 yards. And the Giants first down.
Exactly 2 minutes to play in half number 1. More football from the link coming up in just a moment. So fresh set of downs now from the 39.
Set. Cougar 19. Warrior 70.
On 1st down, here's Darts. Diving for Working quickly here.
16 more yards. That's another Giants first down. A gain of 16 yards. And the Giants first down.
60 Bobcat! 60 Bobcat! Cowboys!
Throwing on first down. It starts. Into the hands of Neighbors. And he's going to be brought down after reaching the 43. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. As they'll meet and decide what to do on this second down.
The Eagles' 43-yard line.
Hold the ready! Pick it up. Here we go. Here we go. 60 Eagles. 60 Eagles.
Dart going to throw again. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Luke Neighbors, the one he was throwing for. So now it's going to be third and long. Another look for him, Brock, and hey, why not with the way he's playing so far? But this time, just couldn't hang on.
I think you'll see coordinators at times can't get away from something that's working. I like that they go back to him. Make them defend him and stop him.
It isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Philadelphia going to spend its second timeout as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up.
When they were in their defensive meetings this week, that's exactly how you draw it up. Play sound zone defense. Give that quarterback nowhere to go. Let that pass rush get home.
Here's Jamie Gillen on again for the punt. Back deep for the Eagles is Jahan Dotson. Nice punt here, up and angled towards the sideline. And his job's done, and it is a job well done. That punt fights deep into enemy territory, out of bounds at the 7. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Throwing here, Hurts. Completed over the middle. And he's going to have this one up to about the 21. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
It's a gain of 14 yards. And an Eagles first down.
It's a chance to run here. And they take him down, but there's a flag on the play. Pretty easy call to make. He lined up offsides, and now he gets a talking to from his coach. A bit jumpy across the way there, and that halves the distance ahead of him on first down. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. Lasers this one deep down the middle. Oh no, they get him yet again! And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
There's some serious self-scouting going on right now. What is this quarterback not seeing that has led to these 3 interceptions in just this game? And then overall, what is this offense doing that has this defense clued in coverage-wise to every route combination they're trying to throw?
Good starting field position for the Giants as they head up first and 10. From the gun, here's Dart. Taking a deep shot here. And the downfield call is going to go unanswered. Defender saw to that. That incompletion means it's second down.
You know, I say this all the time. You get down there to the red zone, and things happen so fast. Those windows close in a hurry. Quarterback's fortunate that was one hand and not 2 hands that got on the football.
60 Bison, 60 Bison, 18, right here.
That's going to throw again here on second and 10. Has it downfield working left. And he's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out.
I know they may have wanted to throw that pass a little bit sooner, but I'll tell you what, that receiver's ability to navigate his way across the entire field really set up the space he needed to complete the huge gain.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got first and 10 from the red zone. From the red zone now. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Working quickly here. to throw. Here starts. Setting up the screen. Has some space inside the 15. And he's forced out of bounds after a nice play there, but still, Brock, not enough to avoid third down.
We've heard it said, and I believe it to my core, football is the ultimate team sport. And a well-run screen like that is the ultimate team play because it takes all 11 doing their job.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. And they will score. Touchdown, New York. The Giants get more points to end a lopsided first half. Malik Neighbors with a touchdown. That was just gorgeous football right there. He saw the window, just had to wait for his guy to float toward it. And that pass fit in beautifully for the touchdown.
Okay, this is one of those moments where a quarterback's got to take his pre-snap read and make sure he confirms it quickly post-snap. And when he does, and he's got space to fit that post in, like you said, it's a thing of beauty.
Gano ready to send this away. And he didn't strike that one true, Brock. It came down short of the landing zone he had to reach, so give them the football up at the 40.
Great, set.
1st and 10. Here's Hurts. He's looking deep once again. That's complete inside the 35. And he's stopped as he gets this one down to the 27-yard line. Now a timeout taken by the offense, and we're going to see if they try for 2 plays here or just try the field goal right now.
10 at the 27-yard line.
To the line and set. Here we go. 1st down.
Great, set. Right everywhere, huh? Hey, Silver. Hey.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. He's loaded another one up. And he scores. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles chop some of the lead off before the half. Elliott on now to attempt the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Eagles get it back to a 14-point game.
Eagles 14. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Time left for maybe a return plus a play here as they send this away. Starting from the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Ready.
All right, this is going to be the play that takes us to halftime.
Come on, set. 70 Lions. Buffalo 18. 70 rings. Let's go.
Looking to throw. Little off center. His man just couldn't adjust to it. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. send this away. His return starts at the 5. He's got a lane up past the 30. And he's brought down. The offense will come onto the field.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
Only able to get back to the line on that first down play, so no gain.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Well, nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
Don't touch that. Hey, let's go.
Hurts. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
I'm not going to be surprised at all, Kate, if we see more of this. Just trying to find some answer, extend plays, be creative, try different things, because nothing really consistently has gone well for him today.
No connection on the last play. Now it's 3rd down.
Don't touch that.
They'll throw. 3rd and long. Knocked away and hits the ground. Incomplete. That brings up 4th down.
We see this all the time. The number one thing you see NFL defenses do to try to force that 4th down, gets down coverage. Put your cover guys on the field. Let the boys up front cut it loose with pressure. Let the cover guys go shut it down.
And this hits at the 4 before taking a bounce into the end zone. That's a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
The New York offense ready to get going here. It's 1st and 10. Staying between the tackles with Tracy. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8. Back now, pressure coming. He's going deep this time. A little bit of big completion block, if not for that meddling defender. He knocked it away. It sets up 3rd down.
A small little jab there, finally landed by the defense. Able to break up one of these passes, but let's be real. We know who's been landing the heavy punches all game long. Looks like they're going to keep being aggressive too, Kate. I love that. Stay on the gas.
3rd down now. Here's Darks. Double coverage. Ooh, don't want to do that. He's there for the interception. Cooper to Jean in to pick it up. Well, Brock, they left the locker room in front. Great position to be in, right? But a shaky start to half number 2 with that interception right there.
We know that no lead in this league is safe ever, ever, ever. A 1-point lead, something that looks insurmountable. They all seemingly come down to the final possession anyway. And with a full half of football left, you just can't give away too many possessions like that.
Moving quickly, trying to get set.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Phil King. Hey! 73. No.
Hurts now from the gun. Throw caught at the 6. And they taken out of bounds, which means his offense setting up for first and goal.
Well, you don't normally get that type of outcome on a slant. You're just looking for a little short yard gain to find the right type of athlete with space to work before and a perfectly placed ball after the catch. It's a perfect play.
And he gets in. Touchdown! The Eagles parlay the interception into points. Saquon Barkley, the touchdown. Well, we all knew what was coming when they got into that goal line formation, didn't we, Brock? And they just pound the rock in for an old-school touchdown.
I just sometimes love that stuff. Nothing fancy, nothing cute. Here's our formation. You know we're running right at you, and we challenge you to stop us, and you can't.
And just like that, we're back to a one-possession ball game as the kickoff is away. Return starts at the 3. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
At their own 29-yard line.
Giants lining things up. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go.
Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Finds him over the middle. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Giants are going to have the first down.
A gain of 12. First down, Giants.
Shotgun snap, a gift to Tracy. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. And that one goes for a gain of 11. And it's good for a New York first down.
You spring a big gain like that, Kate, on the interior. 9 times out of 10, that O-line decisively won their matchup with the big fellas up front. They got those pads down. They created leverage, and they opened up that running lane.
On first and 10, here's Dart. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Those are the kind of decisions you got to make in that spot. And the smart quarterbacks, they seem to do it consistently. When you're in enemy territory, a throwaway is always better than risking a turnover.
Dart now against the blitz. And this one is launched downfield. He's got it inside the 10. And they're going to have first and goal as he gets this down to the 4.
You can't start a fire without a spark. How about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Big play got him to the doorstep, Brock. 4 more yards now in goal to go. From the red zone on first. And he takes it in. Touchdown, New York. The Giants take a 13-point lead. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. Making some progress here. And a good effort here as he gets it out past the 35-yard line.
The Eagles take over first and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, first and 10. Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And he's going to have this up and across midfield, partner to the 48. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from first down in just one play. Get that big play potential on the ground. Jeez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
The ball's on the 48. Here we go. First down. Throwing now out of the shotgun. He finds Brown right side. And he's short of the first after a mild gain.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. Hurts looking to throw. Finds his back. Here's Barkley. He's still going at the 30. And they're going to bring him down as he makes it all the way to the 12. So a gain of 30 yards on that play. And that's good for an Eagles first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
That's just not the guy defensively you ever want in the open field. Frankly, with the amount of space he had at one point, they're lucky to have limited to the gain they did.
They go heavy on this 1st and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Barkley
has nothing on that run. They stand strong and stop him at the 2. Call it no gain that time, and they'll have 2nd and goal.
Gain on the play leads to 2nd and goal at the Giants' 2-yard line.
A touchdown aside in that frame as we run out of time in the 3rd quarter. It's the Eagles in possession to start. They trail, but that lead is within reach. Trying again from the 2. It's 2nd and goal. To the end zone, but incomplete. That play is going to force 3rd and goal.
As I watch practices today, Kate, both college and professionally, one thing is abundantly clear. Teams spend so much more time in the red zone. They know it's the money zone. And defensively, if you can force incompletions and knock it away and leave teams for field goals, you got a great chance to win.
Great. Set.
He's keeping it, gotta get it forward. And he's not gonna reach the end zone. They bring him down at the 1.
A gain of a yard. It's now 4th and goal.
It's a design run for him. And they stop him. No touchdown, no first down. That's a turnover on downs near the end zone.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or a stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Well, they took their shots, but unsuccessful on that first down throw, swatted away by the defense.
Any DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized a pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10. Throwing again here from the end zone. And the pressure gets home. He doesn't throw it in time. That's a safety. How about the big fellow in the middle coming through? Get out of his way, disrupting everything. How about that?
Why am I picturing some household, I don't know where, but a mom and dad, an aunt and uncle, an old coach, somebody celebrating because that defensive tackle just made his name known. They eat double teams. They gobble up people at the line of scrimmage. Not often do they make the headlines. Not often do they get to score, but the big fella just did. When you get contributions like that when you kickoff returner, it is such a boost to an offense. This is about showing no fear. hitting the lane hard, a determined run back, and setting your offense up with great field position.
Eagles in a good spot here as they come up to the line, 1st and 10. Back to throw, Hurts. Escapes the pocket. A great play is brought to an end as this one reaches the 35-yard line. That play goes for 19 and a new set of downs.
You know, these are the type of plays that really get an offense going. This is a chance for a QB to inspire the guys around him. Calling his own number, carrying his teammates to a first down on that big run. That inflates an offense, and it can suck the wind out of that defense.
All set to go now from the 35. First down throwing for Hurts. And the Giants are on him, and he goes down. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do get home that side.
Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That one's cut along the left sideline. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. So 20 yards on that play. And that'll be good for a Philadelphia first down.
1st and 10 at the 23-yard line.
180.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And he will score. Touchdown, Philadelphia. The Eagles now within 1 score in the 4th. Exactly the play they were looking for, Brock. They saw it, and he put it right on the money.
Yeah, it really was a perfect play. This is what it looked like in practice, but more importantly now to get it done in game time, that's what you're looking for. Amazing when it all comes together.
Point after added on by Elliott. And the Eagles trim the deficit down to 5.
Eagles 30. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
So after making this a 5-point ball game, they kick it off. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just inside the 25.
At their own 23-yard line.
New York to the line. 1st and 10. Darts out of the shotgun. Has him on the quick hitter. And he's going to get this one to the 36-yard line. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend, do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
They've got first down here from the 36.
Half the 60.
A handoff to Tracy. And they're going to bring him down just a moment before he's able to break it across midfield. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down.
Okay, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. 1st and 10. They'll go play action. Here's Dart. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And their 4th sack of the game right there brings up 2nd down.
8 yards. It's 2nd down.
Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. They still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. Following the sack needs some positive yards here. It is 2nd down and 18. From the gun, here's Dart. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
Oh, this has been a tough series. Sacked on the first down play, forced to throw it away right there, an awfully difficult third down now staring you in the face.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down. Back to throw it. No better luck on the last play, Brock, as he just has to get rid of it.
That's a veteran move right there by a rookie quarterback. You see so many rookies, we do, Kate, who try to play hero ball and force things in every single spot. He's already wise enough to know how to throw it away.
Fourth and forever coming up. Looking to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Robinson. He has this down to the 34. That's a 26-yard gain on fourth down, partner. Talk about a huge play there to extend this drive.
As a quarterback, you just know in that situation when you go for it on fourth down, it may mean sometimes throwing into double coverage. But if you're going to go for it, at least give your guy a shot to make a play. And against really long odds, he came up with a big-time catch.
60 Eagles, 60 Eagles.
On the handoff, this is Tracy. And he's brought down by a collective effort there. Only 1 yard on the carry. Now before we reach the 2-minute warning, we've got a timeout. That's the second one used by the defense in this half.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on first down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming. But more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Last run only gained a yard. That means it's 2nd and 9.
Let's go now.
Out of the gun this time. Here's Dart. That's incomplete left side. He's been a frequent target throughout this game, Brock. We've seen that coverage tighten up a little bit more on him every time the ball's thrown his way.
Well, hasn't taken him off the board completely. He's still beating them for some catches, but that heightened focus defensively does lead to moments like that one where what would normally be a catch falls incomplete.
It's been an 8-play drive, and on play number 9 now, 9 is what they need on third down. He'll throw it. Pass brought in by Slayton. He does it. Touchdown, New York. The Giants making a 2-possession game here in the fourth. Well, Brock, even with it being possibly the most popular route for teams to go to, sometimes you get it on the slants, you find yourself with a gap to turn it into much more, including what we just saw, 6 points.
All this time on task between you and I together, why do you think it's the most popular route?
Running near the 10, and he's into the end zone, and that shows what kind of game they've been having. Even that works for them, and it adds an extra 2 to their lead.
Gano to kick off for New York.
Gano ready to send this away. Shipley now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down.
Shipley on the return. The Eagles take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Eagles getting ready. Here comes 1st and 10.
180, 180. Hey, easy, 63, pass. No touch.
Shotgun snap for Hurts. This is reeled in by Valdez-Scantling. And he gets this one up to the 40-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
1st and 10, gotta score immediately here. Only one timeout left, and that clock winding down. Hurts now from the gun. first gasp. It's intercepted. Picked off by Deontay Banks. And the Giants take possession as he makes his 4th interception of our season.
4 picks, 1 game. Yeah, I get it. They've not all been his fault, but it isn't any easier to stomach. For the sake of his mental game, I think it's about time to limit things to short, easy passes or simply take him off this field altogether.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38. Oh, Brock, look at this. He's setting up to throw it. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play.
Loss of 6 yards. It's 2nd down.
Working fast as the clock ticks towards 0. They're going to pass it here. They're on him again. He goes down again. And the back-to-back sacks. Nice work by the defense there. Sets him up with a 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The Eagles decide to spend their 3rd and final timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. So a really tough spot here. This is 3rd and a country mile.
Ready? Wait.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. Throw left side, finds Johnson. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line.
Feet and eyes, Kate. Feet and eyes. They so often tell the story of every position on the field. When that quarterback's feet and eyes move to his secondary read, and so often it's a tight end, well, it's incumbent on that defense to fly to the ball. You want to make that tackle, force the 4th down? It took a great defensive effort to do it.
The Giants are set to punt. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. Oh, they are loving this one. It flies out of bounds, and it wasn't too far off the end zone. They're going to say it crossed at the 3. All right, going empty as they come to the line. It's 1st and 10. It's a design look for Hurts. Powering his way forward a bit. Give him about 6 there to begin this drive.
Well, I think I hear the warning sirens. You hear them, Kate? I think they just got quieted. Because that run right there gave them enough room from their goal line where you should feel comfortable calling anything in your playbook.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Here's Hurts. And this falls incomplete with just 2 seconds remaining. He was looking for Dallas Goedert there. And now they'll face a 3rd and 3. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talk about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it.
And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Picked off by Tyler Newman. And the Giants make one of their best plays in the end, coming up with the interception on our final snap of the game. So it's a win for the visiting Giants. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals, with a chance at a sweep awaiting them later in the year in their building.